What's good, YouTube? It's Cuddle of Death here. Hey, happy day, woo! And as you can see from the title and the intro, I will be playing through Pokemon Crystal. Second gen is my favorite gen ever. However, like I said, you guys have already seen the title. Not only are we playing through Pokemon Crystal, but we are doing the Youngster Joey challenge. And if you don't know what that means, you are in for a treat. Basically, you have to start as a boy. You name your character Joey, and you can only use a Rattata throughout the entirety of the game, with the exception of like HM slaves, and obviously I have to pick a starter and whatnot. However, this is technically a Rattata solo run, and if you guys have seen my solo runs in the past, you know that I have tons of fun with them. So I'm super excited to do this one, especially because it's also second gen. It's my favorite gen, so super turned up, super excited, and I hope you guys are excited as well. I honestly cannot wait to catch our Rattata, and I have to get used to saying Rattata because I'm not sure how you guys pronounce it as a kid, but whenever I was a kid and I first saw it, I always called it a Rattata, so I gotta get used to saying Rattata. Okay, so we gotta be Joey. We have to be Joey here, and I'm so happy because I got a new controller. I used to use my PS3 controller on emulators, but it started having issues. For whatever reason, I couldn't use the Xbox 360 controller. The drivers just weren't installing correctly. So I got a Logitech F310 just like yesterday, and I'm so happy that it actually works. And it like, I just plugged it in straight out of the box. It was fine. So we do have Joey here. It doesn't matter what starter we pick, although I'll probably pick Totodile so that we can have someone who can surf later. And I'm interested to see how this is going to go since it's a second gen game, because you can do the Youngster Joey challenge with any generation. It's just like, obviously if you pick any generation 4th and up, you get the physical and special split for, let's see, what is today? Today is Thursday. You get the physical and special split in games 4th gen and up. Oh wait, crap, did I tell her to save money? Oh crap, I don't want to know how to use the phone because I already know how to use it. Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal are literally the worst for phones, so this is going to kind of suck. If she's saving money, okay, whatever. She can buy random useless stuff. I'm going to go ahead and go into here. I believe that's what I was supposed to do, and talk to Professor Elm. Joey, there you are. I need to ask you a favor. I'm conducting new Pokemon research right now. I was wondering if you could help me with it, Joey. You see, I'm writing a paper that I want to present at a conference, but there are some things I don't quite understand yet. So, I'd like you to raise a Pokemon that I recently caught. Okay, it's like, it's not even a question, it's just like, yes, okay, we will. So, it's funny because we're gonna neglect this poor little Pokemon once we get Pokeballs. And, let's see. Oh, hey, I got an email. Okay. Hey, listen. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Wait! I know! Joey, can you go in our place? So we didn't really get an option, but he wants us to raise a Pokemon. We're gonna pick one out of the Pokeballs. Chikorita would be okay for cut. Ooh, I might go ahead and get Chikorita just for cut, honestly, because we don't get Surf until later. So I think I'm gonna grab Chikorita, because I'll just pick up a water Pokemon for Surf in a little bit. Okay, that's Cyndaquil. And then Chikorita is all the way on the right. Also, if you guys are super turned up for this Rattata, I almost said Rattata. For this Rattata solo run, this Youngster Joey challenge for Pokemon Crystal, make sure to smash that like button. And, I mean, maybe you guys can do your own Youngster Joey challenge. You don't have to record it or anything, just tell me how it's going as we continue to go on. We're just going to name you Slave, because you're an HM slave. In all caps, too. So, I don't know if I'm going to be doing some speeding up. Maybe whenever I start grinding my Rattata, but I want to catch my Rattata, man. Also, we're not going to do a Nuzlocke with one Pokemon. That would be hellacious, especially because you cannot evolve your Rattata. It has to stay a Rattata. Little rat buddy friend. Alright, so now we have to go deal with Mr. Pokemon, but let's see. We got a potion right here. I just want to catch my Rattata. We have to start from the bottom. We have to catch our Rattata. And yes, at some point, if you're just watching this from episode 1 to whatever the final episode's going to be, Rattata is going to be super high leveled, but that does not mean that the game is super easy just because of levels. If you guys have never done a solo run, I definitely suggest doing it, because if you go out and you try to do a solo run, especially with a Pokemon that you don't evolve, like something as weak as a Rattata, then you're going to encounter some issues, even being 10, 20 levels higher than other Pokemon. So trust me on that one. So we're just going to kind of run. I might super speed this. I don't know. I made sure before we actually started to put the text speed on fast and whatnot. And I wonder, I kind of hope that we get lucky whenever we go to capture a Rattata and it's like one of the higher leveled ones. Because also, what I'm concerned about is like Morty's gym, but by then we should actually have like Bite and stuff, so we'll see. And right now I keep running into Pokemon. It'd be hilarious like if we ran into a shiny Rattata like right off the get-go. Man, I miss second gen games. I know I could have done like Heart Gold or Soul Silver, but the emulators have so many issues. I tried to do them in the past and it just got on my nerves. Plus, I don't know, something is just super legit about these older games. And it sucks because I couldn't imagine being born around Ruby Sapphire time. Most of the people that started with that specific Pokemon game or a specific generation tend to stick to that as like their favorite games. Because I met a lot of people at the fan meetup in Vegas and they were like, oh, I really like Ruby and Sapphire, but I was, you know, it's my first Pokemon game ever, so it makes sense. Just like how much I love Pokemon Red and Blue. Look at this. We could have had this one. Just as much as I love Pokemon Red and Blue, it's like I grew up starting with first gen, so. And I gotta think of a name that I want to give our Rattata whenever we catch it too. I kinda want to super speed. Will you guys get mad if I super speed? Because it's just like useless stuff right now. We need to hurry up and get our Rattata, so let's just super speed. And then we can get a little berry up there too. Alright. Technically, I guess you could Poke-Salve Rattata in, but I'd rather just catch it. Because another thing is, you're not supposed to use any cheating in the Youngster Joey challenge. So I still consider that cheating, and I'm not gonna do it. So we're just gonna go in here and heal up. Try to hurry up and get our Pokeballs, pretty much. What we're going to be doing, if you've never seen a second gen game, is we're going to be heading up here to Mr. Pokemon's house and do a little bit of talking, come back, and pretty much start getting our Pokeballs and everything. Which is all we're going to need. And we can get some berries over here, which just restore like 10 HP. I can't remember if this dude gives me anything. I think he does. Yeah, now we have 3 berries right off the get-go, and a potion. Okay, so we're just gonna head up here, kill a Caterpie on the way, and then, oh my goodness, dude, this grass is so mean to me right now. There's actually another berry outside. I think it's a poison cure berry. Yeah, or like Pecha berry. Today's Pecha berry used to be poison cure berry. Alright. Here's Mr. Pokemon's house. Hello, hello, you must be Joey. Professor Elm said that you would visit. Yes. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine, so we get the mystery egg. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. So here's Professor Oak. Aha! So you're Joey. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm. Professor? Really? Professor. That's a new word. Professor Elm. So I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, it's funny because I'm gonna neglect it. You seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Still, we got our Pokédex, even though we won't be really filling it up too much. And, just to skip all this text, we gotta go back to Professor Elm. You are returning to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. And of course, I'm gonna super speed the rest of this. So Professor Elm said that something's going on, and there was like a thief. So we need to report back to the lab ASAP. And to be careful. So, yeah, just what we're gonna do here. I was gonna say, if we died to a Caterpie, we just learned Razor Leaf. I wanna get this item. Okay. Time to get this item. There we go. Just in case we, you know, get poisoned for whatever reason. I don't think we can buy Pokeballs here. Double check. Okay, yeah, you can't. I just wanted to double check. I couldn't remember for the life of me, so I was like, I want to make sure, because if we can go ahead and get our Rattata, I'll get it, but we cannot. Because now we go over here, and all of a sudden, this person with the red hair. You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste, a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. I love this old music. Dun 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 dun. I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm not gonna keep singing it. Okay, so I'm gonna speed this up because it's an irrelevant battle because we don't have our Rattata, and that's all I care about. My name's question mark question mark question mark. I'm gonna be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. So now to go back to the lab and report about this atrocity that we just faced. This red-haired guy who decided to steal Pokemon from the lab. And he took the Cyndaquil, obviously being super effective against us, but little does he know, we are going to obtain a legendary Rattata to take down everyone later. It's gonna be the best. Going back to Professor Elm here, look at this policeman. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently it was a young male with long red hair. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? You know what? His name is going to be Twit. Because he's our enemy. Always and forever. He is going to be our enemy. Thanks for helping my investigation. Alright, Professor Elm. Let me have my Pokeballs. So, we're going to tell him about the mystery egg. And he's freaking out over it. He can't believe Pokemon can have an egg. It is a great discovery! And we also got our Pokédex, and now we get to go out on our journey to try to catch them all, even though we're gonna catch a rat instead. And I do believe that we have what it takes to become champion. Actually, we don't yet, because we haven't caught our Rattata. Now, we have to go to the gym in Violet City once we get our Rattata. It's gonna be an amazing journey. We've gotta make sure to talk to our mom. And I think this dude gives us some balls here. Use these on your Pokédex quest. We get Pokeballs. Alright, so we already know how to catch them. We gotta catch them all, everyone. Just thought I would let you know.
Wow, that's a cute Pokemon. Where did you get it? So, you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too. But what can I do for you?
Makes me think of the Final Fantasy song. Final Fantasy X, I think? No, or is it Final Fantasy X 2? Where they go, what can I do for you?
I know, I'll save money for you.
No. No. Don't do that.
Be careful, Pokemon are your friends. You need to work as a team. Now, go on.
Alright, so I would never suggest her saving money for you because she will buy you the most random stuff in the entire world. And I think this dude, he shows how to catch Pokemon, so, oops. Look at that, he caught a Rattata right there. So now, the search, it has begun. Can we find one? No, it's a Pidgey. That's a Sentret. That's a Pidgey. That's a Pidgey. That's a Pidgey. I know there's a Rattata here because we ran into one earlier. Let's try this little lucky patch of grass right here. We're gonna have a good fun time. No, that's a Sentret. It's a Hoppip. I believe that there is also some up there too, but I want to get one right here. Maybe we'll just go up here. I don't know. We need a Rattata. We must have one before we start battling. And then I kind of have to train it up just a little bit. But I kind of want to put my Chikorita in a box after I catch one. There's a nice patch of grass right here. Are you kidding? Come on. Dude, we cannot find one for the life of us. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this! You guys probably already commented, oh, you can't find the Rattata in this grass. But I believe you can. If I have to go back to find one, I swear I will. Okay, I don't know. Maybe they're not in this grass. This is so annoying to try to find one. I know that there's... Oh my goodness. Because especially that dude just caught one earlier in the grass. Why are they so... We found one! Problem is it's level 2 and we're level 9, so... Okay, we caught it. Ha! We've caught it! This Pokemon's impressive vitality allows it to live anywhere. It also multiplies very quickly. Yes, because it is a rat. Let us name him, let's see. Let's name him Templeton. And if you guys get that reference, you are amazing. I was thinking about this last night. It's kind of weird that I was thinking about it, but I was like, what am I gonna name my Rattata whenever I start this Rattata solo run? So there's Templeton. And he is now officially with us. He's in our party. So that means we must train him. Okay, we did get him to level 5, so I think he should be alright for now, just in case. I kind of want to spend money on like potions and whatnot, because it is kind of scary. So we're going to buy a crap ton of them, because we might lose some money if we start losing to trainers and whatnot. We don't really have a need for Pokeballs right now, and I'm going to go ahead and deposit my Chikorita, because I don't need it until we get cut. And this way, it's actually the beginning of the solo run. He did die a few times while we were just sitting there trying to train him, though. But that's to be expected. So, Chikorita, time to get neglected. And I would ideally like to make it to the next town. We will see how Templeton performs. Will he eventually be the top percentage? Because it's funny because we're about to face Youngster Joey here, but we are going to take him out. I don't think this dude wants to fight. Alright, yeah, he doesn't. And I can't remember if it's this dude. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. I think this guy might have bug Pokemon. I can't remember exactly what he has. But we will see. This is... oh, no, it's Youngster Joey. Right here. It's okay, we have our Rattata. And our Rattata is so much better. Look at Templeton. Look at little Templeton. Templeton's about to take out this Rattata right here, right now. Unless he gets, like, mad crits. Oh, man. And later it's going to be so annoying whenever he starts trying to evolve. We're going to have to keep pressing B every level. He goes for the tail whip. It's okay, though, because our Templeton is the best. So we just took out the legendary Youngster Joey, and we will carry on your legacy. We should be okay, though. Alright, this dude's gonna try to take me out, though. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? Then you have to battle. Now, there's gonna be a lot of trainer battling in this solo run, because any extra experience I get is definitely amazing. This guy's Youngster Mikey, and he's got a Pidgey. He's trying to turn up with a Pidgey. We're about to turn... oh, God, it's level 2. I was gonna say we're gonna turn him down with our Templeton. With our amazing Rattata. Number 1. Best in show. Oh yeah, it definitely does no damage too. But once we start getting up there in levels and start progressing in the game, you guys are going to see how difficult it is. I gotta figure out what moveset to give him for like rock types. I gotta save bite for ghost types. It's just... or maybe I think he could probably learn Shadow Ball. It's gonna need lots of interesting moves to get through 16 badges. Johto and Kanto, and fight Red. How exciting is that going to be? You guys better be excited for this solo run because, I don't know. I haven't done a 16 badge solo run yet. I've only done 8 badge solo runs. I did a Lillipup solo run for Pokemon Black. I've done a Tailo solo run for Pokemon Emerald. I've done a Pikachu solo run for Pokemon Yellow, so it's going to be fun. It just takes a long time, so I'm interested to see how Rattata fares. I think this is a trainer. Nope! Alright, she's just a waste of our time, basically. Instead of a bug Pokemon, I found a trainer, so this is a bug catcher if I remember correctly. Yes, we have bug catcher done. With the Caterpie, yeah, this Caterpie stands 0 chance whatsoever. Oh, I just realized we had learned Quick Attack. Whoops! God, that damage. I don't know, I'll think of movesets along the way though. It's gonna be like the biggest thing that I'm worried about. Like, Super Fang's gonna be amazing, Hyper Fang's gonna be amazing. At least with Super Fang, it doesn't matter what type you are outside of Ghost. It'll cut your HP down by half your current HP. So like 14 would go to 7 right now. And then 7 would go to probably like 3 because you can't do 3.5. So it'll probably round it to 3 or 4. So that'll help a lot. And then, like, I want to do more solo runs in the future. Eventually, I'll do a Houndour solo run. I won't evolve it into a Houndoom, just because they're more challenging whenever you use unevolved Pokemon. So, we're going to keep running into stuff here, which isn't that fun. But at the same time, we're going to bop some people. Although, capturing a Bellsprout to trade for an Onix would be pretty good, because we can get strength and stuff later. So, I might actually capture this. This might be a great idea. Let's do this. Because... I'm trying to think, this way we have something for strength and whatnot. So we will have a strength slave, hopefully. Okay, good. So this is another slave. I'm just gonna name all of my slave. No, wait, I can't even name this one because I'm gonna trade it anyway, so I'm not even gonna name it. Technically, this would have been a... you know what? You guys have probably already said this in the comment section that I could have just caught a Bellsprout for cut. Whoops, it'll be okay though. I did not think about it. And honestly, I am not going to go in that cave. There's not really anything that interests me in there. We have plenty of potions here. We're not going to heal Bellsprout because Bellsprout can seriously die. I don't really care since it's a solo run. And then we're going to pick this little berry buddy up here. This bitter berry. And I can't remember if the Pokemon in the Sprout Tower if one of the people has a Ghastly or not. So I'll have to look into that, because if so, we're gonna have some difficult times in there since we won't be able to hit them. This guy should have a ton of bug Pokemon. I think he's got the good ones too, like the ones that'll give me a crap ton of experience. Or maybe he's got all Caterpies. Or 2 Caterpies and 2 Weedles. I can't remember. We'll see, we'll see. Templeton can take them all out. Oh, not with one quick attack. Just gotta use... Apparently we gotta use Tackle. I thought a quick attack would have killed it because of how low it is. Might as well go and use it again though, since it's that low. And I wonder, I feel like the hardest game to do a Rattata solo run in would be the older games because of the split and because you don't learn as many moves and whatnot. I don't know though, I could be wrong. Look at that, the critical hit right there. Not that we really needed it, but hey, critical hits are nice. Ooh, I don't want to get poisoned. I mean, the Pokemon Center's right on the other side, but if Templeton dies, I have to let the Bellsprout die since it's officially my solo run now. And that's another thing you guys will have to learn. If I'm carrying like HM slaves with me, I have to let them die if Templeton dies, since it's a solo run. Otherwise, it's like violating the rules, it's cheating, so I'm not going to be training anything else up. So if that's not understandable, then sorry, that's just how the rules work. I really like Rattata, he's so cute. We'll see how far he can actually take us. I wonder, I don't know, maybe he'll start getting crits like crazy later and just like completely astound me and prove me wrong. Maybe he's like amazing, but I am not really... I feel like it's going to be such a struggle. I don't know how many episodes this Let's Play is going to end up being. We got another Pokeball, which we can use to catch an HM slave later. We're going to get our little Onyx buddy. Okay, I was going to say this is a random thing, so we're just going to get past that. And what is this dude? I found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm going to raise it to take on Faulkner. He's the leader of Violet City's gym. Okay. So, we are officially in Violet City. Woo! We did it. We made it, guys. We made it. And with that, I'm actually going to end off episode 1 of the Pokemon Crystal Youngster Joey Challenge. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button. And I'm super excited to continue this solo run. I hope you guys are excited as well. And I will see you in the next video. I love you guys. Bye!